Do you recognize this man? How about this guy? How about this lady? How about this tattoo? Well, if you do, the FBI wants you to contact them because these people were involved in child abuse material, and these are images taken from that material, leaving out everything else but the identifying features of those individuals. Now, let's look at what Pam Bondi has to say about the Epstein material she has.
Also, to the tens of thousands of video, they turned out to be child porn downloaded by that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein. Child porn is what they were. Never going to be released, never going to see the light of day.
For those of you that don't know, Pam Bondi is the Attorney General, and this is what the Attorney General's chain of command looks like. Look at that right there, the FBI, the same FBI whose most wanted page has an entire section dedicated to showing images of perpetrators in child abuse material in the efforts to identify them, and yet we get nothing and are shamed for asking. This isn't just gaslighting. This isn't even just her straw manning people just asking for names into them asking for something utterly disgusting. This is her pretending that the FBI, her FBI, doesn't already go above and beyond providing names when it comes to identifying these kinds of perpetrators when they aren't elites from Hollywood, DC, Wall Street, or Silicon Valley. You know, one time my niece, she broke something and she tried to blame it on my uncle who had severe dementia and like he was on his way out. He could barely move. This is a worse cover up than that. And let me just talk about this real quick because this has been going around. Some people are just taking it at face value, which is kind of insane. Marjorie Taylor Greene here is saying, we didn't vote against talking about Epstein. We voted against giving the Democrats the floor. We'll take a second to think. Giving the Democrats the floor to do what, Marjorie Taylor Greene? To talk about Epstein? Right, and then you successfully kept them from getting the floor to talk about Epstein. And then you had the floor. And what did you do with the floor? Well, you damn sure didn't talk about Epstein. So it sure as hell seems like you voted against giving the floor to talk about Epstein.